Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. So, while I am acutely aware that I am in danger of becoming the man of 1,000 lists, I do have another one for you. Now, the reason I'm doing this one is because I keep getting asked from people to go over this. I've kind of gone over it before, to be honest, but we have had some new things, so I'll cover it one last time, because honestly, if you take the information in this video, you can copy it, you can paste it, and it will apply for all time. So, what am I talking about? EX moves. People want to know, what EX moves should they be focusing on summoning? This is really easy. This is really easy to answer, okay? Now, straight up, when it comes to EX moves, there is various different things that you look for, okay? But the biggest thing that you want these for at the moment, in my opinion, is probably PvP, okay? And one thing stands above all else in PvP, and that is speed, okay? So you should put your main focus into getting EX moves that are going to give you speed, okay? Now, currently there is 4, okay? You've got this Chun-Li EX move, which you can't summon. You can either purchase a daily pass, or you can eventually get it through free-to-play means, okay? But it will take you a very long time to get this to a point where you're getting a decent amount of speed from it, okay? However, it is very good. It is very good for PvP. It is very good just in general, but you can't summon it. So really, unless you're willing to pay or very slowly roll your way towards getting this to a useful level, it's probably not going to do very much for you. So we need to look at what are the summonable options for gaining speed, okay? So you've got 3 options. You've got this, which will give you speed. You've also got this one, which will give you speed, and this newly launched Vega one, which will give you speed. Now, out of the 3, there is one that stands above all else in basically being best to have for PvP means, okay? Now, I'll tell you which that is. It's quite simple, and I'll explain to you why it's the best one to have, okay? It's this one here. It's the Guile. This is the best one for you to have for PvP. I'll explain why just now, because some people might disagree with that, okay? But I'm going to explain why it's best for PvP. Now, the main PvP mode that really you are looking to do well in is going to be Showdown, okay? Showdown is not a mode that you can actively play, okay? So, this move here would in theory be okay for Showdown, but it's broken in Showdown. I don't know why, it just is. It messes up your combo. It will just actually cause you to lose battles. So until it's resolved, do not use this, okay? The only way you can really effectively use this in Showdown is if you got it to 5 stars, because it will not change who your combo is performed by, okay? Because it will give everyone a free super. And it means that the combo you've set will stay the same. But the amount of times you would have to summon this to get it to that level means it's pretty much unobtainable for people in a free-to-play or even mildly spending kind of gameplay system. So this one is off the table because it simply does not work very well, okay? This one here is kind of also off the table. Now, I do think this is a very good EX move, okay? Now, if we look here, you can see that it gives you attack, it gives you defense, and it gives you speed, it gives you crit damage. The reason why I don't think it's very good for PvP is because, again, you are not in control, okay? So this will give you an increased combo damage for all friendly fighters of 40% for 8 seconds, but it will sacrifice 30% of your max HP. Now, you are not in control of that. So if this has popped at a point where if you were playing manually, you would not pop it because you cannot afford to lose that HP, that could be enough for you to lose the battle, okay? This one here is different. This one here is going to give you that speed, it's going to give you attack, it's going to give you defense, it's going to give you HP, all things that are good for staying alive within a PvP battle. But when it pops, the thing it gives you, grant all friendly fighters the Saber Blitz effect for 10 seconds. When a fighter with Saber Blitz unleashes a super combo or combo and triggers a skill, they gain 10 speed until the Saber Blitz expires, stacking up to 60 speed, right? It goes on and on, right? There's no negative connotation attached to that, so if that pops with you not being in control, it doesn't matter, okay? It's not going to screw you up, it's not going to cost you anything, it's only going to help you, okay? Whereas this one here can pop and it costs you your combo. This one down here can pop, can cost you HP at the wrong time, and it can cause you to die, okay? So this one here is the one that I think should be your #1 priority, okay? Now, speed is good in all aspects of the game, and I do fully recommend getting all 3 of those EX moves if you can, because you're going to fight bosses where speed would be good, you're going to fight stages where speed would be good, you know, like they are things that are very, very good to have, but the difference with those 2 things, bosses and stages, is you're in control, so you can actually decide, okay, I want to pop this, or with this one here, okay, I want to pop this, okay? So they are very good to have. This one particularly, just because it can help with certain strategies and things like that, but when it comes to actual functionality for what really matters, things like PvP, etc., I think you should be focusing on the Guile one first of all. Make sure you pick up 1 copy of this for your free super combo, because it can really, really help you. But long-term focus, I think the best thing for any player to do right now is really just focus on these 3. I would put this one as a priority, then I would put this one, and then I would put, no sorry, then I would put this one and probably this one as well. Again, the only reason I'm maybe prioritising that over that is simply because if in time you can get this one to 5 stars, you can use this again in PvP. Reality is going to set in here. I am currently 2 stars on this. I have got, what, another 3 nearly to pull to get it to 3 stars. So that's 3. And then if I look here, then I would need to pull another 5, so 7, and then what's that? So it's 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 15, 7, 14. I need 14 more. I've got it at 2 stars already, and I need 14 more copies to get that to 5 stars. That's a lot, right? That is a lot, and that's going to take a lot of time and a lot of investment. So the reality of getting that to 5 stars is a lot more difficult than it sounds, okay? It's very, very difficult. But as an average player, as a free-to-play player, you know, having this is just good, okay? Just simply having this is good. But for having one that's actually going to be a little bit more useful, have a bit more utility to it, I do think that the Guile one should be the one that you focus on more than anything else, okay? Now, a lot of these other EX moves bring different benefits and stuff, but none really, in my opinion, stand out in the same way, okay? I just don't, you can't get the Virgil EX move anymore, or I would tell you to summon that. But things like this is pretty good as well. This is a very, very good EX move to have. Like, honestly, it's a very solid EX move to have. But again, if we are purely talking about what could I summon now that would give me a competitive edge in certain aspects of the game, the biggest competitive edge you can have is having more speed than the person that you are fighting. And if you can go before that person that you are fighting, there is a very strong chance, as long as you've not built a trash team, there is a strong chance that you could beat that person. So that's why I think you should be focusing on those 3 speed-based EX moves before anything else, okay? But other than that, after you've got that, I would say once you've got speed in the bag, this guy here would probably be the best to focus on after that. Very solid EX move, very, very solid. Just going to build you up, give you more damage, very good to have, okay? Now, one other thing that I've been getting asked a lot lately, and I'm just going to cover it off really quickly as a little bit of a bonus aside in this video, and it's these fighting souls. People keep saying to me, Hayzink, is it worth it to buy Tyrant and Valiance, okay? I'm going to answer that for you very quickly, very easy. Tyrant? No, don't get it. It's not worth it. I never use it. Broken Formation for me outperforms this. Maybe if I got this up to 5 stars or something, then sure, it might be a different story, but like honestly, I do not see what's so good about this. It should be good. I thought it would be good. It's not. It's not outperforming Valiance. At no point have I found myself using this over using Valiance. Okay, why is my Ken at level 1? I need to fix that. This, not Valiance, sorry, over Broken Formation. Valiance, yes, Valiance is worth getting. It's definitely worth getting. It gives you a kind of passive bonus. So you can see here, each time an active skill is unleashed, the allied fighter with the highest attack receives a 10% damage increase for 7 seconds. Each time an active skill is unleashed, the allied fighter with the highest attack receives a 10% damage increase for 10 seconds. The effect does not stack. Now, to me, that is pretty good. I tend to put that on a tank, someone at the front who maybe isn't getting as much benefit from the fighting spirit, because then he kind of becomes a support for the rest of the team. If you are in a position where you are saying to yourself, okay, I want to go on this lucky treasure hunt and I want to get myself some of these fighting souls, what one should I go for? This. Ignore this, don't worry about this, get this. Once you've got it, when you're doing divination summons and things like that, you will start pulling shards and you can hopefully level that thing up. But I would not bother with Tyrant. I would just go for Valiance. That's the way to do it. It'll keep you happy, it'll help your scores, and it definitely is something that is worth picking up for your account. This, not so much. You'll use this all day long. In fact, I would even argue, if we want to go there, I would rather use this than using Tyrant. Tyrant just isn't doing it for me at all. Overall, I rate this one a lot better. And again, ultimately, I probably rate this better as well. So skip this, get this. Simple as that. I've been Hayzink. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.